Hello, hello, everyone.
Welcome back to round 2 of our Friday Night Magic here at GameSwap Mason, brought to you by Top Deck Productions. Like I said, this is round 2 of 5 of our Modern F&M. I'm Zachary Creamer. We're here with the boy wonder, Matthew Manier himself.
How's it going, everyone?
And we got, oh God, this is goblins. And then we got against humans.
Burn, yeah.
Okay, so this is the deck that you play when all of your friends play Modern and you can't actually afford to play Modern, so you build this deck. And this is the reason why Goblin Guide is a $25 card. And yeah. Oh, he's even got Simian Spirit Guide. That's great. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Spirit Guide, sweet.
Yeah, like, well, a good thing he's not playing against a deck that can punish that.
Yeah, so like we see Jeff here, turn 1 Cavern, naming humans, and then Aether Vial. So not great for him, but I mean, like he'll get there, right?
Yeah, I hope so. There's got to be a reason he kept the hand.
With Aether Vial, you start slow, but then you accelerate rapidly. So this next turn, I expect him to play at least 2 humans.
He's not going to do anything. He's just going to take the 2. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I mean. What are you going to, like, put in a Champion of Parish block? No way.
Yeah, no way. Get out of here. Yeah, so, like, yeah, like, I don't know. This is just a budget deck. It's something that you can play your local if you don't feel like spending a lot of money on Modern, which is fine. Like, Modern's an expensive format. It's only going to get more expensive if they keep refusing to reprint the cards we're all playing. And, you know, not everyone can afford to buy into an expensive deck, and not everyone has the interest of playing at, like, a competitive level. And 8-Whack is a good deck for people who are in that situation to play because it's cheap and easy, and that's fine. And here we're going to see it here.
Looks like 2 grenades in hand, as well as a emissary, and so that's Simian Spirit Guide. So not bad on Chris's side. What do we see in Jeff's hand? Meddling Mage, right?
3 drops. Yeah. You see 3 drops. He was hoping to draw another land.
Yep. I mean, these Aether Vials are.
He's got a Kite Scale 3. He's got the freebooter.
All right, so you can flash that in with the
freebooter,
essentially.
Yeah. I think the only reason he's holding it back is because he doesn't really expect Chris to have like a bunch of instants or sorceries, like cards that he can actually take. 8-Whack's mostly a creature deck. Has a couple of Goblin Grenades and maybe Bolt. I played against people who don't even have like the Lightning Bolt in their deck because it's like, why? Like, why even bother? Man, really hitting the tank on this one.
It was interesting. I mean, I feel like you just want to jam out your creatures first to get maximum damage output. And if you can establish your board state before humans can, that's really good for you.
I mean, if you can establish your board state before your opponent does anything, that's fine.
There's a Thalia, Guardian of 3.
That card beats Chris's entire deck.
Yep. First strike is busted as well. I mean, just making him pay the additional 1 for his Goblin Grenades and all those cards is not good.
We're gonna take a Goblin Grenade here.
Grenade, Simian Spirit Guide is what Chris has left. Take out these Aether Vials per usual. Now we can start flashing in, or not flashing in, but you know, activating the Aether Vial to get in these Meddling Mages.
Yeah.
Or actually, it looks like he's going for the.
We're gonna get the Mantis Rider, and we're gonna get a Thalia. And yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. That's what's up.
Yeah, game's over. Yeah,
the game's over.
Yep, Chris knows that. He scoops it up. Make sure he gets that Goblin Grenade back from the Kite Sail.
Nah, he's not gonna need that. This will be over. This will be over quick. Jeff will have like.
Yep.
Yeah. So like that's just an example of like humans winning the game out of nowhere. It does that. Like the first couple of turns are set up, and then.
Yeah, so humans is literally the superior creature deck in the format right now. Would you agree?
Thank you. Yes, I've been saying it for like months now.
So, like, when we see Chris's deck, he's playing an aggro, low to the ground creatures, like the Bushwhackers. I don't know, like all those like 1/1 goblins.
And in 2 turns, your opponent starts playing real cards.
Yeah, like Thalia.
And just immediate
first strike. Like,
it immediately invalidate everything that you've done up to that.
Yeah. Not only that, Jeff puts +1/+1 counters on all his dudes. He gets ETB triggers. He gets so many synergy there. He can take away Chris's hands, all those instant sorceries that could potentially give him the extra reach in the matchup. Like, this is a really bad matchup for
Humans
Chris
wins in, like, humans can set up a board where they win in, like, 2 turns. Everything else before that is set up that slows down the opponent. So you have, like, the taxes element of your deck, Thalia's, Meddling Mage, Kitescale Freebooter, that take your opponent's cards, make it so that they can't cast cards, make it difficult for your opponent to play the game, to slow down the game to a point where, and then you just overwhelm them, which is the swarm thing. So it does both. What's great about humans is that it applies pressure while disrupting the opponent.
And that's the thing that a lot of modern decks can't really do.
No.
So that's why humans have been such a good deck in the format right now, just because it does it all. Like, it does everything you want it to do.
Every single, if you like creature-based strategies, you should be playing humans.
Yeah, humans is just
all of the other creature-based strategies are in Modern are inferior to humans. They are unoptimized human decks.
And then, Zach, so you are the superior burn player in the area. Well, like, you're super good at burn. All right, so if you think that you're playing your burn list as opposed to this more creature-heavy list, how do you think the matchup would vary?
I would win. The burn beats this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking exactly, too. Just the
like
fact
that
Chris
Bushwhacker, any red deck wins that is not burn is like it's burn is the, if you're trying to play a red deck wins deck in Modern, you should be playing burn.
Agreed.
There's a lot of different variations of the red deck wins. There's Sly, which is what Chris is doing. There's what's the land destruction one you like to play? Ponza is a land destruction red deck wins deck. Burn is a spell-based one. Burn is the best one.
And then we see some of these creature ones.
Sly is like a low to the ground, creature heavy. That's what Chris is doing.
As you see here, like this is so much more easier to interact with Chris's. And Anger of the Gods, even the Thalia just shuts him down. Whereas
this deck loses to Thalia. This deck loses to a Courser of Crewfix. Whereas in Burn, like, those cards are problematic, but I have answers for them.
Yeah, so you have answers, and you're not even worried about combat, right? No. So if they have creatures, you're not necessarily like, I mean, obviously you're worried about like dying to them, but you're not risking your win conditions.
I attack my opponent turns. Burn attacks its opponent with its creatures turns 1 through 3, and then has chump blockers.
Yes.
Chris is going to do that the first 3 turns of the game, and then have chump blockers and not be able to close because he doesn't have reach.
Yeah, he doesn't have
his reach is the lightning bolt and goblin grenade, but it's not as much.
Right, whereas your reach is literally everything in your deck. You have so many more live draws compared to Chris.
Yeah.
Goblin coming in here. Goblin Guide.
Goblin Guide's a good one, and I'm not opposed to this other one. What is this one? I remember Legion Loyalist.
I actually hit up to like $6 for a while, but
it's okay. It's a fine card. It's really close.
It's interesting.
It's really close.
I believe it gives first strike, which can actually help out in this matchup a lot.
It gives like. Yeah, if you attack with like a couple of, if you attack with it and a couple of other creatures,
it and 2 other,
then they gain first strike and trample and can't be blocked by tokens.
That should be under the Kitescale Freebooter. All right, so
he's bolting it and then just getting the card back. So like Jeff gets to see the hand. Bringing in Dismember, okay, for bigger creatures. That's cool.
What is this? First strike and trample. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and they can't be blocked by tokens.
Tokens, yes, that's pretty sweet. And
which is pretty cool. Yeah. I was not opposed to seeing this card as a reprint in the new set. It's definitely better than the other one-drop like haste. It's better than the other creatures in the spot. I would have liked to have had this.
But like right here, right now in this matchup, I think this card might be able to give Chris the upper edge here, because
at least for a couple of turns. Yeah,
because the first strike can stop that. So like Thalia, why she beats Chris's deck, why we were saying that, is because she has first strike. But when Chris can even the playing field with Legion Loyalist,
giving his other guys first strike.
He can actually like physically come back, and we're probably gonna see another bolt on the Kitescale.
You have to like he's gonna take a bolt, and then you're gonna bolt it so you can get your bolt back.
Well, that's his last bolt actually, so he has to do it now.
He has 2. Oh no, that's yeah. You're right.
That's a Bushwhacker.
That's a Bushwhacker.
Actually, he's bolting Jeff.
And then
and he gets to Dismember. So Jeff's at 10. Interesting. So he's going face.
And like
Chris is looking to end this game. I think he sees the opening where his creatures are currently bigger and better.
That's true. Pact of the Titan? That's a Pact of the Titan.
Yeah.
That's a Pact of the Titan.
Can we pull that one up on the camera, please?
Oh, my. I would be all about Pact of the Titan if, like, the 4/4 had haste. Like, why doesn't the 4/4 giant that you get have haste?
All right, and we see the Bushwhacker doing its work. Gets the kicker.
Yeah. Bushwhacker will give the Pact of the Titan haste. That's cool. I can get behind that.
Just down to 3.
I can get behind that. You cast Pact of the Titan. You cast the Pact of the Titan, and then you Bushwhacker to give it haste, and then you win before you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And you have to pay 5?
I know, yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, like, you literally have to win the game before
Summoner's Pact only makes you pay 4.
Yeah, Summoner's Pact is 4, and that's even better than this.
Oh, it's way better. Like, it's hard to make... It's hard to... Well, we see Chris take that down. That's pretty sweet. Pact of the Titan, yeah, like... This whole cycle, the zero, like the Pact cycle from Future Sight is... Man, those cards are so powerful. It's really hard to make a red one that's not just busted. Because you just kind of win on the spot, as opposed to having to build your deck around winning with that card. Like, the red one usually will just win the game on its own. They got to be really careful with that. We've seen, like, the past couple of years, them, like, especially like an Amonkhet, they made a slew of red cards, and it's ruined, like, for a lot of people, it's ruined Standard, because the red deck is just, like, red decks are always just really fast and efficient, and they win really quick, and it's hard to stop that. I think we're going to see, with the new Standard, it be more of a mid-range format. A lot of really great removal, a lot of good creatures on 3 and 4 that can invalidate the 1 and 2 and 3 drops out of red decks pretty quickly and pretty handily. So I don't know how... I don't really think that the red deck that's been doing well in Standard will continue to be good, but I'm not sure.
We don't believe it will be. So, like, if you watch our Standard playtesting, everything's more focused on the mid-range stuff.
Yeah. Oh, when did you guys do that?
So last Wednesday, and then we're also doing it the next 2 weeks of Wednesdays.
I'm going to be there. I want to be there for that, because I'm going to be getting into Standard.
Me too. Yeah,
that'd be great.
We have a blast with our Standard testing here at Subject Project.
Oh, that's fantastic. But, do we stream it?
Yeah, we stream it.
That's fantastic.
We jam as many games as possible.
Okay, well, I'll come in. I want to play I want to play whatever Aurelia deck you guys have. I really like the Aurelia.
Yeah, so we get all the brews, all the suggestions from chat, all you guys. But yeah.
I want to find Aurelia with Bugler. That seems sweet. Or play like an Angel deck that goes Resplendent Angel into Aurelia into Lyra.
Yeah, there's a lot of Angels out there.
That seems pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely see like the red decks teaming up with. We'll check if we've got
Pyromancer.
We'll check to see if we've got Pyromancer.
It's just been really low in the store recently, but
yeah, it's like
maybe
it's okay. Like, so like the thing about the Mardu Pyromancer deck is it kind of rose up to beat. It was well positioned. I like the Searing Blood. That's nice. Like the Mardu Pyromancer deck was well positioned early against like the original like Humans builds.
Yeah. But
then Humans started incorporating cards like. Is it Staticaster and Auroch Champion?
Yep.
And Combo and like these other cards that like
just shut Mardu down. Yeah.
Exactly. So the Humans list were able to transition into a deck that beat the Mardu deck, and the Mardu just went away completely. I mean, there when it's one good matchup. Mardu's also pretty good against like control, surprisingly, with the high level of like discard, especially like Hooligan's Command. So that's pretty neat.
Alrighty, you're seeing Burning Tree here.
Okay.
And the Surge Bushwhacker.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Jeff's like on 3 lands here. Surprised that he's not actually doing anything. It looks like he has.
No, I think he just drew more. I think he just drew more lands. Like, yeah, we might actually see Chris take it down here, which is crazy.
I think so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is not a good matchup for Chris, but I think Jeff's getting too many lands here. It's a little flooded. It's hard to see in his hand exactly, but it's not looking good. He's battling in. All right,
there we go.
All right,
there we go. That's what's
so actually, real quick, Chris's creatures do have first strike right now. So whatever Thalia blocks, we'll have to trade with. So it's not fantastic, but it's better than nothing, obviously.
That's fine. Then they're just at parity.
fine. They do a first strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll just trade. Yeah, they'll just trade.
Right. I was just making sure you didn't hear me. Make sure you did not hear me.
Alrighty. How do you think Jeff's blocking it? I think we want to block the Burning Tree Emissary, probably.
I think you block the Loyalist so that he doesn't have to worry about first strike later.
Anymore. I think either of those is fine. It depends on how much damage you're willing to take and what's all in his hand.
The Burning Tree Emissary stops the most amount of damage.
Yeah, so that's why I would consider
Maybe he just
that,
takes it.
Yeah, so he's taking it all, which is really interesting. Because I think no matter what, I would have blocked. I would have either blocked the Burning Tree or the Loyalist.
The thing is like the Thalia is going to have more value next turn because he has 2 Thalia's Lieutenant in hand. So he gets to just like
does he? Okay.
He gets a Thalia's Lieutenant and then let Chris go to combat the next turn and Thalia's Lieutenant again. And now all of his creatures are bigger.
I didn't know he had double in his hand.
So he's
didn't get a good look.
Yeah,
on that,
he's just setting up for like.
This is a much better play now that I know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
All right.
However, like Chris can just take it down right here with a bolt and a Goblin Grenade.
Yeah.
If he has a third, actually no, he can't because he needs to pay 1 extra. He has it, but he can't cast both of them. He can't cast both of them. That's
no, I think that's a bushwhacker right there. Yeah, so I don't think that's a grenade. So, but I mean, if you
that last one's a grenade. The last one's a grenade. The last one's a grenade, but so he can't pay. He can't pay all of them with Thalia. Yeah. So like now. That's pretty awkward. He's probably gonna like he can cast this bolt on the Thalia.
Or actually, can we go to combat first? I like going to combat for All right, so he's just going to do it. All right, I mean, this is also fine because he knows he's going to get him next turn, right? With the bolt. But
with the bolt? Yeah. So yeah, no, totally.
This is guaranteed. Now he's going to play defensive to get some blocks and to guarantee that Jeff doesn't kill him. So
it's true.
He's got the
Chris. He's got the bolt. He's got the bolt in his hand.
I mean, yeah. So like, I think Chris knew that this was the guaranteed line. Yeah.
All right, kite scale freebooter one time.
Maybe.
Take the bolt.
Jeff drops the last card in his hand. Looks like a land. See what he draws off the top. I don't think there's a way. Yeah, so I don't think Jeff can kill his opponent.
He's just dead to bolt here. He's just dead to bolt.
Jeff is at
so unfortunate.
3 life, not 8.
That's so funny. I mean, like you try to go under them. Like it does take humans like a couple of turns to set up. Like I definitely like my haste creatures in this matchup. Oh man, that's actually really good.
Image on Lieutenant. I still don't think he can close the game.
No.
So he should. But he should lose still, but we'll see.
It does take them a couple of turns to set up, and yeah, Chris was able to capitalize on that with his low to the ground guys.
Just 1 creature coming in. It looks like. Are you still thinking?
He's thinking. Yeah, like Legion Loyalist definitely did work there. Like
yeah.
Chris is in this position because it gave his guys first strikes. That's pretty cool. Like Thalia does work.
I mean, when you can match that, the first strike, I think it puts Chris in a good position here. And again, like so game 1 we saw 2 Aether Vials from Jeff. Yeah.
He's just taking
that's a smart play. Like I mean, he knows what he's doing. Yep, here's the bolt.
Yep.
And Jeff's gonna scoop it up. That's game. Chris takes this one down 2-1. Very fast games. I hope our backup match is still there.
They're still going.
There's no way they finished, right?
It's fine.